Okay, well, another of the 67 steps done. This one is step 26. Talking about preparation and planning. And as an aside, I really think that I should start making notes and doing these things from notes, because some of these really just ramble all over the place. So, my distillation of this is really we're talking about getting down and lowering the amount of mistakes you make in your life and increasing your efficiency, and how to do that. And the reason, of course, you want to avoid mistakes, if you need a reason more than that obviously you shouldn't make mistakes, is that mistakes take time, and time is finite, and they take energy. So, some changes to make. Never expect or accept failure in your life. And if you have that mindset, you will hopefully naturally fall on to planning more, because you don't want to have these failures. You won't accept these failures. And planning is key to this whole discussion, and to most of the 67 steps, actually. Don't have a single point of failure. We know this in software and in business as well. Don't have one supplier, don't have one method, don't have one person doing something vital. Don't rely on your memory. Write stuff down. That's a single point of failure that I'm very guilty of. And create systems that push you towards perfection. And again, best way to create a system is to plan, and is to create a plan. And the system is the plan. Break your plan down into three things. I've always been saying this phrase that, plan for the worst, hope for the best. But this kind of takes this to a different approach. This threefold plan, where you plan for best case scenario, and plan for worst case scenario, and how can you get out of things, and how will you survive a worst case scenario, and plan for the most likely scenario. It's interesting that to strip it down like that, and I know there's some people, and he talks about some people who think, you shouldn't think about the negative things because, you're just asking for a disaster, but I don't believe that. And there's a quote in there that he says, he attributes to Lao Tzu. Now, whether that's true or not, I don't know. And that's, do what's difficult when it's easy. I like that one. So, there's three phases of doing any of these things, especially in business. And that is, one, you get the idea. And then two, you plan. And that's what this is about. And three, you execute. Execution is normally easy. As we always say, it's just implementation. It's the planning that it comes down to. So I like this idea of splitting it into three. It's not groundbreaking, but to formalize it is a good idea. The questions for today, again, he didn't even know how many questions he asked. He was all over the place. But the questions were, he kind of structured this around Six Sigma, and Six Sigma is a very complicated thing that I have a little bit of exposure to. I don't know why I'm telling this, because I'm talking to myself, but anyway, Six Sigma levels and so on. So he says, when you do something, what Six Sigma level are you at? Are you at a high level of failure or a low level of failure, or somewhere in between? And what's the primary reason you're at this level in life, of high failure or low failure or whatever? And what areas in your life do you need work on? Well, this area was only talking about planning, so do you need working on planning? And what are your three plans, best, worst, most likely, over the next 3 months? I have 3 months, but maybe he said 18 months, not sure. And then what practical thing can you do? What's one of the first steps you can do to increase redundancy? Maybe it's buying a notebook. Maybe it's, whatever. So that's step 26. Plan, redundancy. Don't accept failure. All right.